thing. Okay. So I'm going to just reiterate that for those that already heard it. So the worksheet that I've just given you to download, it's going to give you a framework for thinking about your lead magnet, because a lot of folks will think, oh, I have a great idea for a lead magnet, but they don't ask questions like, but why do I have one? What is the purpose? What's the end goal? What am I trying to communicate? What's the aha or the shift I want people to have when they have this? What am I ultimately trying to sell? So I'm giving you this thing so you have this framework to ask these questions and some space to write some notes. And then we're going to be doing it together. I also am going to be reviewing some of your opt-in pages for anyone. Are you saying you have a question, or are you saying yes? Okay, good. For anyone that wants their opt-in page reviewed, we're going to do that together. And I promise to be gentle. Okay, so unless you are in a super noisy environment, you are welcome to come off of mute and be interactive with us here. I don't want this to be me just talking into silence, like hang out, let's do our thing. So first of all, did anybody not download the worksheet? Were they not able to access it? You're all good? Okay,
good.
Cool. I love it. Question? No? Okay. All right. So I'm actually going to pull it up. That would be a good thing. If as soon as I can find it, give me a second. Where are you? Where are you, baby? There you are. All right, here it comes. So first question, and again, would love for you to come off mute. Let's have a free-for-all. What is a lead magnet? Is there anyone here that doesn't know what a lead magnet is? Okay, amazing. You all know what a lead magnet is.
No, I'm going to say I don't fully know what a lead
Okay.
fully know it. I'm being honest. I don't fully know what that is.
Please be honest. Okay. So a lead magnet, actually, you know what, before I answer, I would love for you all to answer. Let's hear answers. Michelle, kick us off. What's a lead magnet?
Well, it can be used for a couple different things, to draw people into your world, basically. So to populate your email lists so that you have somebody to sell to.
Yeah.
And then, just kind of get them in your funnel type of thing. So you're giving something to them to get normally their email address in return.
I love it. So Juliet, Batty, you guys answer.
That is exactly what we wrote. We say content to drag people to your community and collect emails.
Yes. I love that. Does anybody have another question for a lead magnet, or what an answer for a lead magnet? All right. It wasn't a trick question. I can see y'all thinking it wasn't a trick question. Yeah, a lead magnet is something that I liked how you said, Michelle, it attracts people into your world. It is something that gets people introduced to what it is that you do and allows you to have their email on your email list. Now, let me ask you this. Why do you want to have an email list?
So you can own your audience.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And why is it important to have your own audience that you own?
So any platforms can come down.
Say that again, Sheena.
Any platforms can come down or shut down. You don't really have access to.
Yes. And sorry, I just remember that it's pronounced Shina. I'm so sorry. I've been pronouncing it wrong.
You said it right. You said it right.
Shayna. It's Shayna. Oh my gosh, I wasn't even close at all. All right. So Shayna, yeah. So that's one of the reasons, yes, is that let's say Facebook disappears one day, or let's say it doesn't disappear, but you get deleted or your group gets deleted, right? And you have nothing. The other thing is that we want to create a micro market. So when a lot of people think about like sales funnels or like digital marketing or content marketing, they think that they're marketing to the entirety of the internet. Anybody else have that idea or misconception or thought that's what it was? Right? So it's really important to remember that we're not communicating to the entire internet. We want to create a micro market of our PPCs, our perfect potential customers, right? So that's the other thing with our lead magnet, why we need to be so specific and answer some of these questions, is because it's not just about saying, I want everybody and anybody. The people on that list you want are the ones who are really aligned with who are the perfect person for you that is more likely to buy than not. Anybody here ever feel pressure to have a giant list no matter who's on that list.
Yeah, the numbers can be distracting.
Yes, yes. And so you'll often hear people say, I'd rather have a list of 300 highly engaged and aligned potential customers than 10,000 with people that don't care, right?
Mm.
And so this is when we talk about a lead magnet that will attract your PPC, your perfect potential customer, and that they will love. That's what we want, because we want that perfectly aligned lead magnet that has them going, this person gets me. I love what they're doing. Let me at them, take my money, right? So the next question that you need to be thinking about is, why do you want one? And for anyone just joining us, go ahead and go into the chat. You're going to be able to access the editable worksheet right there in the chat. So why do we want one? That is a personal question, by the way. That's not a standard answer. Yeah, Juliette.
In our case, we're launching a new product, so we want to build a list in order to sell it.
Yeah. All right. So to build your micro market. Yeah. For your new product. All right. Who else?
To get my clients. To get
Go
clients.
ahead.
Sorry, to get clients. So I'm launching a business, right? I'm just started in the last 6 months. And so it's to get new clients and to build my private roster. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Write that down. Who else?
To give potential clients a freebie so they get to know you a bit better, get to know your expertise and your style.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So that's sort of like brand awareness. Where are you, Joy? I hear you talking, but I can't find you. There you are.
Hi.
I'm like, I know the voice, I just can't see the face. Yeah, so brand awareness. Why else? Why do you want one? Tara, why would you want a lead magnet?
Probably to spread more awareness about what I'm doing, like just not my business, but in general, like awareness about, because I'm trying to change. So
You're trying to change the world, not just yourself.
Yeah.
The world.
no, yes.
So using a lead magnet as a tool, not just for building your internal list, but also for putting out to the world, hey, I exist and there's a different way of approaching things.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else has tell me your reason for building a lead magnet? Creating a lead magnet. Avra, why would you have a lead magnet? Oh, Sarah, go ahead.
I want to get into email marketing. I haven't done it before, and I think it's just a great way to give people something that will attract them, and then have people that are aligned with your brand and just like warm up those leads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah.
Just basically, it's all about finding those people, creating awareness, giving them something that makes them aware of you and makes you aware of them, hopefully, because then it comes back to you.
Yeah.
And it helps position you as somewhat of an expert too, if you're giving something away like that, right?
Yes. Yes. Lori, thank you for joining us. Go into the chat. There's the document there.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm late.
No, you're all good. You're all good. All right. Does anyone else have another answer for why they want a lead magnet? Shayna.
I think I want it in terms of credibility, or get an audience a quick win so that they can feel like, oh, this works. Let me see what else she's got.
Yeah. Anybody else want to use it for the credibility? Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else here feel like, are they so new in the world of entrepreneurship or so new in their own industry that they feel a lack of credibility with their audience?
I don't feel a lack. I feel like I have to prove it.
That was my next question, or prove yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there we go. So you know that you have it, but you feel like you've got to prove it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing a lot of nods. Okay. So that was a lot that we talked about, right? Proving that you know what you're good at, getting that brand awareness out in the world, but then also to the people on your list, priming them for when you're ready to launch something and sell it, and then nurturing and warming up these people, building that relationship with them, right? Anything else?
Because we're told we have to have one.
Say that again.
Because we're told we have to have one.
I feel like we're reading each other's minds. I literally was going to say, who else has told you you have to have one? Yeah. You do. That is, I will tell you that every entrepreneur, after they're about 5, 6, 7 years in business, they will tell you the number one regret is not starting to build their list sooner. Anybody here feel like they have to have something significant in order to start building their list? That's a really
Me.
common one. Yeah.
Me. Like, I mean, I kind of knew what a lead magnet was, but even now, like, I sit here going, what am I going to use? What am I going to, like, what? That's why, like, when you did this as your workshop, I'm like, yes, because I don't really know what to use. I don't know what is that one thing that you do as a lead magnet? Like, what is that? Yeah.
Well, and you know what? Okay, so that's a really great point too, Tara, is what is the one thing? Does anybody here ever feel pressure around having that like one perfect thing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is something that I hope, you know, if you take nothing else away today, I want you to write this down and take this away from today. And that is that there are no real make or break moments in your business. Your business isn't built in moments, it's built in years over time, right? Yeah, sorry, I saw a bit of a smile there, right? So that we need to start giving ourselves permission to stop thinking every email, every lead magnet, every course, every call is a make or break moment in our businesses, right? Yeah. Okay, so now that you're getting an idea for you personally, why you want to have one, let's talk about what you're selling. Because we need to make sure that your lead magnet is connected to ultimately what you want to sell. Even if you don't have something to sell yet, like Fanny and Juliet said, they have something coming, right? So even if you know that it's coming, it's not ready yet, you still want to put a lead magnet out there that is connected to what you ultimately want to sell.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. Because for us, we're launching our coaching program in March. So
yeah,
we have a lead magnet. It's pretty much, it's like a little preview of some of the classes that we're going to be teaching. So we kind of turned it into something slightly different because we don't want to give away the classes, or we don't want people to sign up for the program and be like, oh, okay, so this is exactly what I got for free. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
A sample of the delicious cake.
Yeah, there you
just
go.
So people can have a taste of it.
Exactly.
I want to yield the whole thing, you know.
You want like the finger in the icing and ooh, I want more. So what are you selling? You can fill it out. You can answer right now. Actually, if you're going to have more questions and want to participate, tell me right now so I can write it down and keep track for you. Who's going to continue to want to ask me questions? Tell me what you're selling.
I'm selling one-on-one visits, like one-on-one health consults.
Yeah. Amazing. Are you currently selling your one-on-ones, Joy?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. I love it. Who else?
Yeah, I sell coaching, both one-to-one and group. So I think you know that.
I was going to say I do, but has that changed?
I used to do the one-to-one only. I've been doing group more.
Yeah.
But the one-to-one is still sort of the bulk of what I do. So that's where I don't currently have a lead magnet for it, except for my, free coaching sessions, which are fine. But, in terms of actually building the list, it's not ideal. So that's pretty much where I'm at.
Okay, I love that. Okay, has what you coached on changed at all? Because it's been a couple of years, I think, ever since we've talked.
Yeah, no, it's still high performance coaching. So that I think, and I gave you the overview of that, I think, back when we chatted. But it's basically, things like clarity, energy, bringing people to their next level of performance.
Gorgeous. All right, I've got the note. We're gonna continue.
Why, thank you.
Who else? What are you selling?
Me. One is Michelle. One-to-one nutrition coaching. For
for busy accountants.
Yeah, and then hopefully expanding into a program.
Okay.
Coaching.
So that's a really great point. Is anybody here thinking of creating a program, whether it's self-guided or like a signature course of some sort? Yeah, Shana is. What else? Yeah, Joy. So that's a really great point, because you can think about your lead magnet. You may not use, for example, you may not use a lead magnet to build your list for one-on-one clients, but you may structure your lead magnet to attract people for your future course, right? Because sometimes your course and your one-on-one coaching clients are slightly different. Sometimes it depends on the business, right? But sometimes, right? So for example, a lot of the people that come to my courses are still in their first, idea stage to first few years in business. The people that generally work with me one-on-one are further advanced than that, and they're needing more specific one-on-one strategies and support, usually around sales funnels or scaling or courses or things, versus just like basic marketing and sales skills, right? So think about that for yourself. Am I building my list to get my current clients, or am I building my list for my future clients? All right, one more. What are you selling? Yeah, Shayna.
Social media strategies for dancers.
Social media strategies for dancers. Dancers, dance teachers, dancers.
Dance teachers, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I knew that. I just needed to get reminded. I'm like, wait, I know. Okay. So the next question is, what do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? So if you think of someone introducing you on stage or someone telling their friends about you, how are they talking about you?
Exactly what I'm selling. She does social media strategies for dancers.
Is there anything more specific around that, right? Like I always say, that's accurate. That's accurate. But like, does it have sizzle? Does it differentiate you from anyone else that does social media, right? So when you think about your sizzle, you think about what makes you different. What is that?
I can answer.
Yes, Al.
So I teach a course called Coming Home to Our Non-Binary Bodies. So what I want to be, so I said, what are you selling? I said, the opportunity to transform, to connect with yourself on a deeper level. That's what I'm selling.
Yeah.
And what I want to be known for is for providing inspiring, open-hearted, caring, and compassionate spaces where people feel welcome, safe, and cared for.
Say it again.
Providing inspiring, open-hearted, caring, and compassionate spaces where people feel welcome, safe, and cared for.
Okay. So inspiring, open-hearted. Say that again. That was a lot of things. Inspiring, open-hearted.
Caring and compassionate spaces where people feel welcome, safe, and cared for.
I love that. So when you are thinking about your lead magnet, you're always going to be thinking about, how can I communicate these, because these are basically your values, right? Like these are like the core values, I'm going to assume are working their way into your business. Is that accurate, Elle?
Yes. I'm wondering if you can stop screen sharing and so I can see everybody, because I can't even see you right now.
Yes, I can stop sharing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
Did you have something that you want? Yeah.
No, I just wanted to be able to see you, but I couldn't.
Oh, you can scroll on your
I know, but I'm too lazy. I want to see everybody.
Okay. I hear you.
Because I have the document, I'm working on it. But if people prefer to have the document up there, then that's fine.
I hear you. Do you want to keep this off? Do you want to keep it just like this? All right, we will do it. I like.
You know what it is? It's COVID and everybody wants to see faces.
Yeah.
I hear you, Danielle. I hear you. All right, we're gonna go. I mean, I love seeing you. I hate scrolling back and forth. My fingers are also lazy. Okay. So when you actually give me a second then, because I do want to pull it up so I have it. So let me get this baby going. So when you're thinking about that, Elle, inspirational, open-hearted, caring, compassionate, these are your values. Okay. Yeah. And so when you think about your lead magnet, how are you going to make sure that is communicated without actually saying it? right? Because a part of like we look talking about marketing and branding, right? Marketing is the words. That is what we say, right? Branding is how we convey that without saying it, right? That's the look and the feel and the tone. So when you think about your lead magnet, sorry, I have like a tickle in my throat. You want to think about, you know, what do I want to be known for? When you use those words, you're always going to be thinking, how is that being communicated both through the words, the marketing, and the look and the feel and the tone, the branding, the visual, right? So let's hear some more. What do you want to be known for? Actually, you know what, Elle, thanks so much for recommending this, because this is way better. All right, Michelle, what do you want to be known for?
For me, I want to be known for as an advocate for accountants' health, right? Because 20 years in the industry, I personally, you know, suffered from burnout and chronic stress and had some health issues. So I know what it's like to be there. And I want to change that, because we wear busy as a badge. We work ourselves. We're workaholics. Too many of my friends, family, etc. have had health issues, and I want that to stop. I want that to change. So I want to be known as the nutrition coach for bean counters, and really start a revolution if I can, right? Like, let's get healthy.
I forgot about the jazz hands things. Yeah, right? This is, if you've been to my workshops, you know, when you agree with something, we do the jazz hands. Yeah, start a revolution.
You can do both, right? And it's just been ingrained in us that we have to work, prioritize if you want to get ahead, if you want to get promoted, and then you get into your 40s and things start falling apart, and then you realize, oh shit, maybe I should have paid attention to that sooner. So
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
I don't know either. I turned 50 this past year, so I don't know at all either, but I don't know how I got here.
Oh my gosh, Juliet and Fanny, what do you want to be known for?
On top of everything that has been said, that is very accurate, we also want to be known for the type of personality that we have, just because the person we have is pretty much like, it's we didn't invent hot water, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people are doing what we do, but they're not doing it in the same way that we do. And I think it's super important for us, for people to be able to vibe with us.
Yeah. So, well, and again, right, like you just said, I've never heard that before, by the way. We didn't invent hot water. But exactly, this is not, like, I think most of us are working in fields or saying things that is not that revolutionary, right? They are things that other people are doing and talking about. So then how do we stand out? Like you say, how do we bring our personality out? We want to be known for our personality. That's the know, like, trust, right? Anybody here ever have that moment of, well, other people are doing this, there's no space for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Did you say obviously, Joy?
No, I said sometimes.
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah. There's actually another naturopath in Toronto who specializes in the things I'm interested in, and I see her stuff, I'm like, she's so great, like everybody should just go see her. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Right, so why are you doing it?
Yeah, I mean, because it's my calling, and I'm really good at it. I've been trying to niche slightly differently. I feel like I'm a bit more research-based, science-based, and I also have an interest in like pain and inflammation, in addition to mental health, where I think she comes from a more kind of traditional psychotherapeutic angle. So slightly different.
The other thing too is that you don't have to compare yourself to her to be able to know why you're doing this and what you want to be known for.
Yes, good point.
Yeah. Does anybody else ever compare themselves to people that are doing similar work and base what they do based on what the other, like base what you do based on what the other person does?
I try not to, but I'm conscious of it, definitely. Like you see them doing something, I'm like, well, that works, so maybe I can take a part of that. But I definitely don't want to be copying someone. And you want to infuse like your own personality and your own kind of values into it. But sometimes,
Yeah, and that's okay. So for folks that don't know Sarah yet, so Sarah does photography, gorgeous, amazing, stunning photography. But what is there anything else that you do?
Yeah, so I kind of revamped some of my services because I was mainly doing photography with people, and because that's not as accessible now, I'm saying that I'm doing high impact visuals and web design for brands that want to stand out. So I usually work with women run companies and now creative agencies that I'm taking some outsource work from, who value color and value creativity.
Okay. Ooh, I love that. I mean, oh my gosh, if anyone hasn't had a chance to go to Sarah's website, I'll get you all to like slowly start putting like your websites or your socials in the chat so we can come visit you. Yeah, Sarah's stuff is phenomenal. Yeah, like makes my heart pound phenomenal. Yeah.
Thank you. Stop.
Okay, so we have these things. We know what the lead magnet is. We know why we want one. We know what we're selling. And Elle, back to what you were selling, you were talking about the transformation that you sell or the impact you sell, but I actually want you to put the physical thing that you're selling too. So like your workshops or your course or whatever that is. Okay. So why you want one, what you're selling, and what you want to be known for. So we take those three things and we mush them all together and we come up with a lead magnet idea. Sarah, oh, thanks Sarah for posting your site. Anyone, you know what? We can throw in the sites, throw in the things, but just don't let it distract you. I'll give you time at the end too. Okay, so we want to mush those things together and come up with a lead magnet idea. And you see that I'm not saying that I want you to come up with your lead magnet. It doesn't, like, I don't want you to tell me if it's an ebook or a video course or a one-on-one. We're just coming up with a general idea at this point. We want to pick something that's aligned. Okay. So does anybody have an idea at this point? Just something around like the topic that it will be about or how it will feel or anything like that? Yeah, Michelle.
Yeah, I already have one. It's called the Accountant's Life Support System. So it's basically 10 tips to start getting healthy now.
I love it. Amazing. Anyone else?
So I'm working on one today because I'm doing a talk, like a live podcast talk tonight, and I want to have something ready to get to the audience. And it's going to be related to the topic of the talk, which is psychoneuroinflammation. So it's just going to be I think like a 7-page book explaining how we accumulate inflammation in our lives and how that can affect our physical and mental health, and then a few simple and safe strategies people can use to decrease their overall inflammation. So just like diet, lifestyle things.
I love that. I love that. We're going to dive into that a little bit, but I like it. It's a great start, a great starting point. When you said 7-page, I immediately was like, "What?" But you're going to hear why on the second page of this here. We're going to talk about it. Okay. But I do love, sorry, Tara, 2 seconds, but I do love the transformation you're talking about, the aha that you're talking about, that you're going to be giving people. Sorry, Tara, go ahead.
That's okay. I just have a question. So if the thing you do takes time, effort, commitment, like there is no, this is the thing, these are the 5 things, that's where I get stuck. So how do you think about that? Like for me, like I want to teach parents that they can support their child's social emotional well-being, not exhaust themselves, and still have boundaries. That all those things are doable. But that's not a like email 10-step, like that's, there's a lot more to it. So how do you?
So let's start with the very first thing. Let's start, Tara, with the aha that you would love for a parent engaging with your lead magnet to have. Just the aha, just the awareness that you want to bring them.
You don't have to be exhausted doing all the things.
Great, write that down. Okay. Your main aha is you don't have to be exhausted doing all the things.
Okay.
Always start with the end and work your way backwards. Pretty much that's the rule for everything. Every element of your business, everywhere, is always going to be start with the end in mind and work your way backwards. Shayna, what were you going to say?
I have a roadmap for dancers so they can look out what a process would look like from idea to passive income.
I love that. Does it already exist?
Yes.
Amazing. And is it already being downloaded and implemented?
Yes.
And have you got any feedback on it?
No.
Okay. All right. That would be a good thing to find out. We'll
so it's my 3rd lead magnet I made. I feel like the first 2 people I feel like there were labs of information. So I wanted to come back to like a step-by-step and keep it short. And realize people can realize where they fit into the roadmap and that it's a process. It's not something that
Yes. I love that. And there's your aha right there. It's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process and there's an order of things.
Yeah. I was getting that feedback from polls on my Instagram, like that the mindset of like only famous or like people with a lot of followers are successful. So I kind of want to get rid of that mindset by showing that it's a process and everyone starts at the beginning.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so if we move into the next page, we're gonna fly through this and we're gonna put this next page into play on your opt-in pages. So first thing, 3 keys to a sweet lead magnet. All right. The first thing is that they are simple. They are simple. When you start creating your lead magnet, if it starts taking away like a freight train just leaving the station and all of a sudden you've created a whole course when you just meant to create a lead magnet. Joy. Remember that it needs to be simple. Simple, simple, simple. The other thing is that it needs to deliver a quick win. We want them, the person that's engaging with us, getting a aha, getting a transformation or an impact or a result within like 5 to 10 minutes of engaging with this thing. You're on mute, Tara, but I was reading your lips, reading your facial gestures, facial expressions. All right. The third thing is that it needs to have wow factor. And that might seem like a lot of pressure. Does anyone else feel a little bit of pressure when I say that? You better deliver a wow factor. So what a wow factor is that I want someone going, wow, I can't believe that was free. Wow, I can't believe they gave me all of that just for giving them my email, right? We want them saying, wow. That doesn't mean that it has to be an award-winning, Oscar-worthy film here, friends. It just means that it is giving them that moment of, I am so glad that I now know this information and that I've signed up for this. I am so glad that I've met Tamara, that I've met Avra, that I've met Elle, that I've met Marion. Okay. I left you some space to be able to write your own notes there. I'm not going to go ahead and write whatever you want in there underneath. So let's talk about the 3 opt-in page hacks, and then we're going to dive into yours. So the first thing is that you need to have copywriting that is clear, simple, and relatable. Clear, simple, and relatable. Remember how I talked about the marketing is the words, it's the copywriting often, right? Your words need to be clear, simple, and relatable. When I say clear, what I mean by that is don't talk around what you're going to say it. And that's what we're going to talk about in the opt-in page review. When I say simple, what I mean is don't use jargon, technical jargon, and language that they might not understand. Make it really easy for people to read it and instantly understand what you're saying. And then when I say relatable, make sure that you know who you're talking to, and then whatever you say, they can see themselves in your words. They're going, oh my goodness, that's me. I want this now. Then the next thing, by the way, that was just the copywriting side. There's actually 2 more things. I know that was 3 and there's 3 lines, but whatever, make it work. So the next thing is that it needs to be short, sweet, and have a simple CTA, a simple call to action. People's opt-in pages are way too long. You just want a short, boom, aha, I need that. That's relatable. Here's my name and email, right? Short and sweet with a simple call to action. Sign up now, get it now, not buy it now, whatever. Get the guide, start the training. And then the name and email box needs to be above the fold. There needs to be a catchy thing, a call to action, and a name and email above the fold. Does anybody not know what above the fold means?
Yes, please.
So above the fold means they don't have to scroll on your website to put in, or the phone to put in the name and email.
People like my husband won't scroll.
Yeah. That comes from like newspapers. When you'd say above the fold, you know how newspapers folded, right? And it would be whatever would be on the top before you have to open the page up. It's the same thing. You don't want them scrolling. And something for you to consider that we're not going to get to today, which is the post opt-in page journey. So what's next? What happens after they opt in? So things that you need to consider are the thank you page. After they opt in, what are you doing on the thank you page? Are you sending them to your Facebook group? Are you putting a YouTube video up for them to watch? How are you've got them there. How are you continuing to engage with them or giving them a next step? When you send that delivery email to them that delivers the gold, because the opt-in page, or sorry, the thank you page shouldn't actually contain whatever it is that they're getting. What you want to be doing is redirecting them to go check their emails. Mostly because if you've got a double opt-in, you want them to go double opt-in. Does anyone not know what a double opt-in is?
Oh yeah, for email. Yeah.
For email, yeah. Everyone knows? No questions on that?
Are we required? Do we have to have that in Canada? Do you know?
You don't have to have a double opt-in. You don't. And a lot of people don't. Where it's good is it helps you with like bots and things like that will go in and make fake accounts. And because when you have on your email list, when you have fake accounts in there that don't open and engage with your emails, that makes it look like your open rates and click-through rates are lower than they actually are, like, you know what I mean? And so that hurts your deliverability. It ups your chances that you'll end up in the spam folder. So you really, again, we don't care about numbers. We want people who are engaged. Okay. So like my thank you page says, thank you so much. Your next step is to go check your email and like double opt in, check the spam. Right. And then, oh, Elle, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
Oh, I thought you had a question. Sorry. And then finally, the third point on your post opt-in journey section there is the first 7 days. You have your new leads attention for the first 7 days is when you're going to get the most open rates and the most engagement. So what are you doing with emails in those first 7 days to nurture, to warm them up, to let them know how brilliant you are? So let's review some opt-in pages and take us through some of those hacks and things. All right, Michelle, is your email or your website in here?
No, but it's thehealthybeancounter.ca.
Okay, do me a favor, everyone. I'm gonna look it up right now. If you want me to, we're gonna do a rapid fire opt-in page review. So if you want yours reviewed, throw it into the thing. Can you please include the HTTPS so that I can just click it? Otherwise, it's not a live link. Okay, so what is it? Sorry, Michelle.
Healthybeancounter.ca.
Healthybeancounter.ca. I feel like I should know that. I know that I've been to it several times. Okay. All right. I am gonna share the screen this time for everybody. Whoops. What? Oh, come on.
Yeah, I built it beginning of December and it has like a 10% click-through rate. So I know I need help bumping that up. Your goal, you really want to try to get that click-through rate or like a conversion rate. So when I talk about a conversion rate on a website, on an opt-in page, I'm not talking about somebody who purchases something. A conversion rate on a lead magnet opt-in page means how many people visited this page and then how many people actually signed up and gave you their email. And you want to get that, as close to 20-30% as you can. Even higher would be amazing. If you can get it a 40-50%, then you are not only rocking it with your opt-in page, but you're also really rocking it with who you're targeting your opt-in page to out in the world. Okay. All right. So here we go. Download the free Accountant's Life Support System to gain balance and improve your health without sacrificing your career or the foods you love. Download it. Okay. So right off the bat, based on my 3 hacks, what are we missing? It's not short.
It's not short. The name and email is not above the fold.
That's right. You have to click the button there. Yeah.
We want to really reduce the amount of clicking. People, it's like what people can't resist a poll in a Facebook group. People can't resist, like if it's there, they're gonna put their name and email in if it applies to them, right?
I've got the actual further down. Okay.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. So
yeah, it's all the way down.
This is a lot. We don't need all this. What we ideally want is just all in this section right here. Okay. So download the free Accountant's Life Support System 2. Game balance. Okay. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to call out, remember, simple, clear, and relatable. You want to call out who it's for, the problem that that person is having, and the solution that you're providing, all in that first 2 lines. Okay. So you might be better to say, because you're not talking about the problem, right?
Yeah.
You know, are you a busy accountant who's letting their health slide? You know?
Okay. Yeah.
This guide is going to show you how you can regain your health without sacrificing your career or foods you love. Right? So it's about really being very, very clear. You see how I talked about don't talk around it.
Yeah,
Say what you got to say. You're talking around it. And you know why you're talking around it? Because you're anticipating what else is to come here.
Yeah.
And a person's never going to read all this. They're just not. So let's not make them. Let's get right to the point.
Okay.
Now, you can have 3 bullet points down here. That's totally fine. But I want you to I'm going to make this clear. I want you to have the email right here, my throat, with this free accountant's life support. So you already say that. You already say it there. You already say it there. And I get that you're going for a branding thing, but remember that branding doesn't matter if nobody knows who you are. What are you branding, right? I want you to talk to your PPC. Don't worry about branding yourself. I want you to have a conversation with your PPC. Okay. So when we keep reiterating and saying our brand over and over, we don't have a relationship yet with our PPC, our perfect potential customer. We've got to build that first. All right. You got to let them know that you see them, you hear them, you understand them, and you've got what they want. All right. So with the free accountant's life support system, you'll learn how to follow a proven step-by-step formula to easily prioritize your health, even on your most demanding days, ditch perfection and the all or nothing attitude. Yeah. Use simple tricks to lose weight without giving up things you love. Okay. So the other thing is when we talk about simple, we want to have one main theme. So we're talking about health, and then we're talking about career, and then we're talking about foods, and then we're talking about weight loss, and then we're talking all or nothing. So there's too many things going on here. I want you to have one main thing. So if you had to pick one main thing, Michelle, one main aha of this, what would it be?
Better health, right? Improving so they have more energy. They're not tired. They can get through their busy season.
Okay. So again, you didn't even talk about that here. Energy. Yeah. Get through the thing. Busy season, right? You don't even talk about that. Better health is way too vague. But if you say, are you a busy accountant who's losing steam because your diet isn't supporting you? Learn how to eat for energy so you can make it through your busy season. Now we're getting really clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I love this. All right. Thank you so much. Let me see who's next.
Okay, I'm waiting for the replay to get all that down.
That is perfectly fine. All right, hang on. We've got Shayna's, right? Yeah. All right, I got a gazillion in here. All right, can you all see Shayna's site?
Oh.
All right, roadmap to passive income as a dancer. Are you ready for some extra freedom in your life? Whether you have a business or it is an idea in the making, this guide will give you steps to take action toward creating a passive revenue stream today. Okay, so this, first of all, is great. I love how simple it is. I only can do one thing, and that is put my name and email in. And that's what you want. You only want them to have to do one thing. So, Shayna, where have you pointed out the problem here?
The lack of freedom.
But you didn't talk about a lack of freedom. You asked if they wanted extra freedom.
Yeah.
But how would you phrase that as a problem?
As a spend less time behind your business and more time.
Okay, so that's still a solution. That's still a solution. So we got to call it the problem.
Right. Are you spending too much time behind the scenes rather than enjoying your passion?
Yes, there we go. I love that. Are you spending too much time behind the scenes and not enjoying teaching, not enjoying what you do? Okay. Where you say roadmap to passive income as a dancer, because your PPC is dancers, I think that should go first. The dancer's roadmap to passive income.
Mm-hmm.
Are you spending too much time behind the scenes and not getting to do what you love? Whether you have a business or it is an idea. I would say whether you have a business or a business idea in the making is also great. Business idea in the making. This guide will give you the steps to take towards creating a passive revenue stream today. Okay, so we can take some of these words out. So hang on, so it's too busy. Get back to what you enjoy. Whether you have a business or a business idea, this guide.
Be whether you're already teaching or it's an idea. I don't know.
Yeah, so you could say but you could say, yeah, whether. Okay, I'll let you play with that. Teaching, business, studio, classes, you can play with that. Again, remember, it's got to be relatable. So when you think of who your PPC is, what are they going to go? That's me, right? This guide will give you the steps to take towards creating a passive revenue stream today. Okay, so I feel again like this paragraph is talking around what you're trying to say. So what are you trying to say here?
To outline the steps to get a bigger goal, or the road there. A lot of people want to get from A to B. A lot of people want to get there without understanding the process.
Mm-hmm.
So I want it to be like a visual that it's A, B, C, D.
Okay, so we have the dancer's roadmap to
understand that to get to the end point, they might need some help with their social media.
Okay, so hang on one second. So if we say dancer's roadmap to passive income, I forget what we said, but like basically, are you busy doing stuff that you hate and not stuff that you love? Whatever. Okay, working behind the scenes in your business. Then you might say this roadmap takes you from point A to point B in creating your own passive revenue stream. That's what I would say. Like, that's it. Like, it's just say what it is. Okay. And the other thing is that I would use a picture of a dancer teaching a dance class, because you want to call out your PPC. And this is like social media manager, Instagram specialist, like who is this, right? So I would put a picture of a dancer teaching classes in here and like having fun and enjoying it to remind them that they can have fun in their business. Okay. I love it. All right, where's the chat? Where the heck is the chat? There it is. So next we have Fanny and Juliet. Oh, the site can't be reached. Okay, send it again.
Oh, it looks like the link didn't take fully.
No, it's okay. Just send it again. Let's go to L.
Sorry.
No, take your time. All right. Ooh, take the quiz. I'm already excited. Are you a gender mentor or mentee? Take the quiz. Okay. So L, what do we already know is missing?
Well, so I set this up on Kajabi, and when you go to the quiz, it asks for your when you do it, it asks for you to get the results. You have to do it. You have to put in your email.
Okay. So what else are we missing?
Well, there's no, problem. All the things you were just talking about, actually.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no.
Because I'm gonna guess it's down here, right?
I don't remember. I set this up last fall.
So gosh, it's been a while.
Yeah. So it actually got like a few, names, but as I just kind of set everything aside and I'm just getting back to it now.
I love it. Okay. So are you a gender mentor or mentee? So first of all, who is your PPC? Who's the perfect potential client?
Yeah. So non-binary, agender, and genderqueer people sort of between 18 and 40.
And what is the problem that they're having that you're solving?
They're trying to figure out their gender and become more comfortable, trying to understand who they are on a deeper level and find a place of comfort with that.
Okay. So now, because it is because it is people who are not necessarily feeling comfortable in their gender, I would probably not suggest starting with the problem first, a pain point first, because first of all, it's out of alignment with your values, which is about caring and compassion and safety. And also this is already a topic that people are feeling probably really vulnerable around, right? And so I would probably lead with a solution, because we talk about in marketing, you want to either hit on a pain point or hit on a solution, a desire or a need, right?
Yeah.
And so in this case, I may say something like, are you ready to come home to your body, right? Or what were you going to say?
Yeah, no, what you're saying makes sense. I'll just tell you my thinking behind this when I created it was that taking people from a place of feeling that their difference is a place of weakness to understanding, to bringing them to an understanding that it's a place of strength. So what happens when you take the quiz is it asks you what you would do in 2 different situations. And unless you're a complete asshole, what the quiz results will be is that you are both a mentor and a mentee. So the idea was that people would come away recognizing that we all need kindness and help and support, but that we also all possess the capacity to give it. And that, so it was more about creating the community, because that's the community I create. So I'm not like a teacher on high who hands down information that they need, but rather I facilitate a group so people find their own strength, their own authentic sense of self, and consequently feel stronger in who they are in their own identity. So that was my thinking, but I see what you're saying in terms of, I see why this doesn't really achieve the goal.
Yes.
It achieves a goal, but not the right one.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. Is the goal to build the community, or is the goal to attract people who will be primed to take your course?
At the time, I think it was, at the time, maybe it was more about building a community, but also really it was about, as I say, it's about empowering people to see themselves as strong, even when you feel very weak. If you feel very weak, that actually you have compassion, and your compassion is what's needed in the world.
And I was going to add on to that too, that you can still absolutely create this transformation and have them walk away with feeling strong and feeling connected. The thank you page can be where you guide them to the community. In these email follow-ups, right, for those first 7 days, you can continue to reinforce these messages. But back to my very, very earlier point, we need a list of people who are aligned and primed to purchase from us. Right. So I love it. I feel like you know what to go do. And I mean, you and I have sessions together, so we can continue I want you to like go and take another stab at this, and then we'll dive in together.
But this has been very helpful, especially the last one you just did. Showed me exactly what I need to be doing. So why this is, however excellent it may be, it's the mark.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's do Juliet and Fanny's. Thanks, Al. All right, let's see this. Let's see this, baby. Come on up. All right.
Mercury is just messing with us, you guys.
Is it Mercury retrograde? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, until Friday.
Oh. Okay. So we have a video. I'm gonna say that I want you to track your analytics.
Some days are
Whoops. Ooh, here's Fanny. So I want you to track your analytics, but generally people don't watch videos on opt-in pages, but they do on thank you pages.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. But if people are clicking on it, then keep it. But here's the thing. I would love to see a cover photo on here. All right. That like tells them like literally says, watch this video for, right? Watch this video for unlimited or limitless confidence, limitless body confidence, like something like that. Okay. Give it a try. Cause I didn't even know that it was a video at first. I didn't really see that. Right. So on your opt-in pages, you want to be very, what's the word? Like directive. Like you want to tell people what to do when they're there. You don't want them going I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. Where should I go? This is why we say things like that was why Shayna's page was so great, was because it was only one thing to do. Put your email address in. That was it. Right. So we want to be really, really directive. So watch this video, right? You could become the person you want to be. Someone you are proud of, someone who feels light, serene, and happy most of the time. Okay. So who's your PPC?
Oh my God, this is the long one. PPC, to make it short, it's someone that wants to build their self-confidence, but they have no idea where to start. They're between 35 and 36.
That's okay. No, that was perfect. That was perfect. You want to be confident, but you don't know where to start.
Yeah.
So let's write that in there.
Okay.
Let's put it in there, right?
Well, we kind of did though. We said, like, where the hell do you start?
Okay, but so remember when I said we needed to be clear and simple and relatable, right? So this isn't simple. This is a lot. First of all, we have lots of different fonts. We have bold, we have not bold, we have different sizes. We have a big video up here that takes up like 50% of the page, right? So this isn't simple. It could be simpler with just like 1 sentence, 2 sentence email, right? Yeah. So if you were to say, because what do you want to be known for?
We want to be known for providing a safe space for women to express themselves without fearing judgment.
Okay. A safe space to what?
To just express themselves so they can just say a big fuck it and just be whoever they want to be. We want to give them permission to do that.
Okay.
We want women to understand that they can live their life by their own rules, basically. Like they don't have to follow people's expectation and they don't have to fear judgment coming from others.
Yeah. Okay. I want you to take some of those, and I want you to, not here, but on a document, I want you to write out problem, solution, and why they need to sign up, why they want to give you their email, what they get. Okay. And I want you to practice writing a few of those until you land on something that's like literally speaking to your PPC and having them go, yes, oh my gosh, yes, this is me, sign me up right now. Okay. All right. All right. Amazing. Oh, people have to pop off. Yep, that's totally fine. Okay. So stop share. I want to see everyone's faces. There we go. So when you think about your lead magnet, it is that perfect marriage between, you know, the problem that your PPC is having and this little sliver of an aha that you can give them. It's not your whole course, your whole program, all your brilliance. It's that quick win, that quick aha that lets them within 5 to 10 minutes of engaging with you just feel so darn good. Like you just deliver that relief that they're looking for, or that inspiration, or that safe space that they've been looking for. And what we are wanting to do is have them really feel like and understand that you know them and you get them, and you are a great guide to take them to where they want to go. So then after you deliver that lead magnet, this is when you have those emails now to be able to follow up and to continue to engage with them and direct them to your Facebook group or to your Instagram or to your YouTube channel, your podcast, or whatever that is, to book a call with you, right? And you also get to talk about ways that they can work with you if this is something that's a right fit for them. And then remember on your opt-in page that you want to keep it clear, simple, and relatable. You want to call out to your PPC right away and have that email above that fold so that it's just, there's only one thing for them to do when they get there. And that is to say, that's me, here's my email. All right. So as we wrap us up, this has been so much fun. I've loved hanging out with you guys. I always love these days. The next one that we're going to be having, I don't actually have a theme for it yet or a topic for it yet, but I'm going to throw it into the chat right now so that if anybody wants to come save their seat, we do these on the, what is it called? Calendly. We do these on the 3rd Wednesday of every month. So I'm going to give you the link because you can literally go and save your seats. Find my way back to you. There we go. You can literally go and like save your seats for the next few. and be primed and ready to go. Save it off in the calendar. Join us. For folks that are wanting to go even deeper to this, if you are wanting to know about either working with me one-on-one or coming and joining our community where we do, we have like roadmaps and guides, and we meet once a month for a full day of co-working where we basically just get serious-ish done, and then have that guided community and that guided basically business strategies there to guide you along the way. That happens, we meet on the second Tuesday of every month. And if you're curious about that, just send me a message and I'll tell you about our membership, our community, and all the support that we have for you there. Otherwise, friends, I'm going to tell you to come off mute and quickly say your goodbyes. If you haven't yet shared your information in the chat, please do so we can come follow you. And if anybody has any further questions, you know how to reach me. Email me, Instagram me, whatever.
Thanks so much, Lindsay.
You're so welcome. Thanks, everybody.
Nice faces.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Yes, thanks for that. That was good. I like getting to see one's faces. Yeah. I love this.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.